before I share with you the books that I bought, I'm going to share the book I just finished and the book I'm currently reading. So I'm currently reading On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong, and I am enjoying it a lot. I really enjoyed the beginning, the first part. I'm currently about a third of the way through. So I'm on part 2. I think there are 3 parts total. I don't know. And the middle section that I've been in some places it kind of drags, but also I don't know if that's influenced by the experience I had reading it today. Yeah. But the book that I just finished before this one, was so good. I finished Homegoing by Yagazi, and it is, so far, it's my favorite book of 2021, and I think it's one of my just favorites in general. This has everything I love. I love historical fiction. I love novels that take place in other countries than the one that I live in. I love multi-generational timelines and family drama, family history. And I just, it had all of that. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting it for each chapter to contain just the one story for that particular branch of that generation, because it tells you on the back, the story starts off with 2 half-sisters. So one woman has 2 daughters, and they are the matriarchs for their family line, and you see how they mirror each other, and how they're kind of parallel, and then how certain elements switch over, and then the ending was just wonderful. I love this book so much. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you read this if you haven't, especially if you are into the same type of books that I just described. So highly recommend. Okay, now the books that I got 4 books, and I'm just gonna get right into it. The first one is Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. This one feels like a textbook. It's very, I think it's because even though it's a paperback, the cover is thick, if you can kind of hear, and the pages also. The material, it's almost kind of glossy. It's not very papery, like textbook paper, and it smells interesting. So I think the last video, or maybe the video before last, I mentioned another book along this line. That one was I think it was a brief history of everything, something like that. And then this is, or a short history of everything, and this is a brief history of humankind. Okay, the next book is My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. Oyinkan. I really like the cover. I think it's a very cool cover. I love the colors, and I love the sunglasses with the knife, and then just the contrast of this green color and the black. It's just nice. It looks really nice. I'll read you the back. This says, Khoridi's sister Ayula is many things: the favorite child, the beautiful one, possibly sociopathic, and now Ayula's 3rd boyfriend in a row is dead, stabbed through the heart with Ayula's knife. Khoridi's practicality is the sister's saving grace, She knows the best solutions for cleaning blood. Bleach, bleach, and more bleach. The best way to move a body. Wrap it in sheets like a mummy. And she keeps Ayula from posting pictures to Instagram when she should be mourning her missing boyfriend. Not that she gets any credit. Greedy has long been in love with a kind, handsome doctor at the hospital where she works. She dreams of the day when he will realize that she's exactly what he needs. But when he asks Greedy for Ayula's phone number, she must reckon with what her sister has become and how far she's willing to go to protect her. Next one. I am excited and a little apprehensive to read. I hear mixed things about this author. The book is, and so I had a lot of different books to choose from, and I just chose this one. Not for any particular reason. It was between this and a couple others, and I would like to get them if I like this. But if I don't really like this, then I'm not sure if I will. But this is The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami. So I've just heard polarizing things about his writing style. It seems that some people really enjoy it, and then other people find it hard to read or a little unreadable maybe. I'll read you the back. It says, The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle is a tour de force, and one of Haruki Murakami's most acclaimed and beloved novels. In a Tokyo suburb, a young man named Toru Okada searches for his wife's missing cat, and then for his wife as well, in another world beneath the city's placid surface. As these searches intersect, he encounters a bizarre group of allies and antagonists. Gripping, prophetic, and suffused with comedy and menace, this is an astonishingly imaginative detective story, an account of a disintegrating marriage and an excavation of the buried secrets from Japan's forgotten campaign in Manchuria during World War II. I would really like to read this one this year, but this one is a little bit longer. It is almost 600 pages. No, a little over 600 pages. Which to me is a lot. Any book over 400 pages to me is, I don't want to say necessarily daunting, but it does seem like it's going to be more time consuming. Anything over 600 pages is daunting. I don't really read a lot of fat books. The last book I was really excited to read, but I saw that it's, I think, the lowest rated book on my books that I own that I haven't read on Goodreads. It had the lowest rating. I think it was like 3.5, which is actually really not that bad of a rating. But yeah, I don't know. And also for some reason, the book got like trashed somehow. The only one, all the other books were in good condition. It came in a box, standard Amazon box, but the cover is very dirty. It just has like these weird stains, and it's been creased. Another stain, just so many stains. Very gross. I want to wipe this off because it's kind of, I wouldn't really say I'm that particular necessarily, but just that, I don't know, kind of creeps me out. But the book is The Square by Choi In-hun. I'll read you the back. It says, set just before the Korean War, this groundbreaking classic of Korean modernism tackles the shattering effect of Korea's national division, following its protagonist as he travels to the north, hoping to escape what he sees as the South's repressive right-wing regime. It sees him dismayed by an equally destructive adherence to ideology in the so-called workers' paradise. A dark and complex story of the way ideology can destroy the individual, Choi In-hun's investigation of his country's partition into two diametrically opposed polities implies both communism and capitalism are pernicious and externally acquired infections. Externally acquired infections. So, I would show more of the cover to you, but it's so dirty that I don't want to do that if that's going to gross you out, because I think that might gross me out. So we'll end with this cover. I will do an August video, so I probably will talk about this again, maybe a little bit, but I really, really, really enjoyed this video, and I didn't want to wait until I do film that August video next month. So I hope that you are taking